Okay, so I sorted out all my seeds for sprouting, and here we go. So I laid it out. So spring salad mix. So this is my my Victoria 4-tray seed sprouter that I got from Vessies.com online. That's a Canadian company, which is cool. Not that I'm saying these are made by a Canadian company. I'm not quite sure. Oh no, made in the USA, but Vessies has them and they're great. So I am setting up I'm going to just do 6 tiers. I have 2 different stacks. So you get one, this is a bottom, and these are the tiers that you can stack one on top of the other. There's a couple I'm not using. I'm using this as like a test experiment. So I don't want everything sprouting all at the same time, and then we can't even eat them fast enough. So anyhow, that's what happens. So I'm leaving 2 of my 8 trays out, and I'm just doing 1 tray per seeds that I have already, which I also got from Vessies. So I'm gonna walk you through, and you can see the consistency of the seeds in the tray. And because I've done this before, like not a lot, and especially not lately, but I'm getting back into it. So here we go. So spring salad mix. Luckily we wrote on the bag 1 teaspoon. In the actual instructions, it said about half a teaspoon of small seeds. So we did half a teaspoon, but we found we could do more. So 1 teaspoon is kind of what I had in my mind. But because I'm doing these all at once, I went a little bit less than 1 teaspoon. So anyhow, here is spring salad mix. It's kind of cool. This next one is radish sprouts. Attractive pink stemmed sprouts with sharp radish flavor. I don't know. I've never been a real radish fan, but these could be different. Anyhow, here are radish seeds for sprouting in their tier with their little water holes all around the edge. They stack and then you pour water down over them. Broccoli, we heard, is very good for us. So broccoli, this is what broccoli looks like. Cool, little tiny things. Red clover, I have, which it's got to be good for you. The information's in there. And this is red clover. All right, they say they have a nutty flavor, I just read. Okay, then we have the tried, tested, and true alfalfa. Certified organic. There's alfalfa. We seem to grow this one the most, or we were when we were sprouting before. And spicy lentil crunch. That's got to be good. Lentils, radish, red clover, canola, and black mustard. Anyhow, for some spice, gotta be good, right? Oh yeah, homegrown sprouts are a healthy, flavorful addition to any salad or sandwich year-round. Easy to do with our 3-tier sprouting kit, which is what I'm using. Growing your own sprouts is an easy way to get your gardening fix all through the year. True enough. Oh yeah. 1 teaspoon. We use that, or I use that anyways. And here's spicy lentil crunch. It's a combination, I guess, of 2 seeds. Oh no, actually, we already read it. A ton of different seeds. Anyhow, so now I'm gonna do the math. I also did this, and it's a label that I just folded on the end so that when we're done, it'll peel off. Hopefully, if it gets wet, it may stick to it, which may annoy me, but that's life. So I just put the date that we started them. So this is my kitchen experiment, sprouting experiment. So I'm gonna write notes of when they first sprout, and then just do a little look-see, and then see which flavors we like the best, and look up the nutritional value. I know, but you know what? Your food is where it's at, right? If you're not eating good shit, you're not eating good shit. And when you can be in control of your own food, it's really nice. And we use good water, and Yeah, it'll be fun. And I'm a bit of a scientist at heart, so in amongst my artistness, I like experiments and watching things, and I really like growing things. So that's why I am doing this. So I guess while I have it here, so this is how it will go. That one, like I said, these have a little holes all the way in around each tier. So I'll do 3. Oh, let's go this way. And we'll just stack them. There's no particular order because as you go along, they say to switch the order of the trays. And it also says to not put them in direct sunlight, which is good. So I think we're just gonna like put them here on the counter. I'll make room for them. And one more thing is there's also this lid, but it says clearly do not use lid when sprouting. So I just stick it on the bottom of the catch tray for the water. So now we're gonna pour water down over it. Oh, can I do this? Let me see. Come on, I think I can do it. Ta-da! Okay, I'll just, and look, and then you pour it in. The thing is making sure that your seeds up top kind of spread out a bit, but they're gonna clump together no matter what, so what odds? So now that's gonna drip down. Look, you can see it going down through into the catch basin, which, as I said before, you must empty out of water before you pour in your next cup. So it says 2 cups of water, so I just poured in ½ cup just because I had it here, but that gives you the idea. So, and then I think I'll do that now, and I'm gonna make my notes. So yeah, this is my experiment sticker. This is just a regular label. So Geekorama, what would you call that? Oh, Sprout Geek. Oh, maybe that'll be my hashtag. I bet you it's already one. Anyhow, so this is my little experiment, and you'll have to manage, or I'll have to manage, sort of when we plant things or start things, because sometimes if we're going away, you have to consider, are you going to be here to water these little suckers? So sometimes if we're going away, I will stop sprouting a few days before we're leaving to make sure that I have all these cleaned out and they'll just sit there without requiring any change of water, because they do require a change of water. And yeah, so we use filtered water. We have a Berkey water filter. Oh, and while I'm here, I will show you this. I have my mung beans started in my sprouting jar. So I've rinsed them already. This is the sprouting jar with the mesh straining top, which is really cool. I like this one. We've been using this one a long time. So we've just started them. So I rinsed them, and then now they're sitting in 2/3 more water than there are mung beans, and that's a ½ cup of mung beans. And so you leave them there overnight, like 6 to 9 hours. And then I'll pour this water out, and then I'll pour in lukewarm water, which must, I don't know, wake them up after being soaked. So I think it just wakes them up. And then you rinse out the lukewarm water again, and then you just turn the jar on its side, and I let all these little soaked mung beans with the water rinsed off of them, or out of them, and I just sit them on their side, and then do that like twice a day, and within like a couple of days, these are these little sprouted, tailed things, and they're delicious. Now, every now and then you will get one that does not sprout, and you will chew into it, and you may lose a tooth. They are like harder than hell, which is surprising that it can turn into this live thing that you could actually crunch on. Anyhow, so it sucks when there's one left, and it only happens every now and then, like so rarely, it almost makes it worth it. But it hurts like a bastard when you do bite into it. So good luck. Anyhow, so this is my experiment Well, we do these all the time, mung beans, and I know the amount of time it takes to produce a crop. And now I'm going to look at my 4-tray seed sprouter from Victorio and get that going again, because these have been down in our garage for a while, and I had them all nicely wrapped up, thank God. So I just cleaned them all out again with vinegar, and now we're ready to go. And let's see how we make out in the races. See who does what and what our flavors are like. So, a fun kitchen experiment. Alrighty, thanks for hanging out and giving a shit about sprouts. Okay, bye.